Schools can be built using all kinds of different materials, but it's the concrete rack which is causing concerns. Now, between the years of the 1950s and the 1990s, rack was used to build schools and many other public buildings, but now the Department of Education has said that any schools with rack should no longer be open unless special plans are put in place to make sure it's safe. Now, thousands of pupils may have to move to temporary classrooms in order for the work to take place, and that might impact the autumn term. Now, I've come to this school in Leicester who have been impacted by rack. As you can see, there's a few crosses here. We're allowed to be in this corridor, but if you look here at this classroom, the students aren't allowed in there. And the reason why I've come here is because the head teacher has already put some safety measures in place to keep the staff and the pupils here safe. Mrs Evans, tell us, when did you find out that rack was a problem in your school?
So we found out at the end of May. So they come in and they first do a survey where they just look to see if you've got rack, because not all schools will have rack. And then they come in and they take off all of the ceiling tiles, and so they can actually see the quality of the rack. We're okay where we're stood right now, but to the left we have our gymnasium where we also did assemblies, and then to the right we have our dining room, and both the kitchen and the dining room have all got racks, so they were closed down immediately.
What about classrooms?
Upstairs is all rack. So the downstairs classrooms, they are safe because they have a different type of material in their ceilings. Unfortunately, though, the toilets they can't use, but they've adapted really well to some Portaloo toilets that are on their playground.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
And so you said year 1 and year 2, some of the classes are still here. Where are the rest?
We were lucky that we had a children's centre right next door. So we have got our children in year 4 in our children's centre, and then in the next door building to that was a local authority office building. Not ideal size classrooms, but big enough that we could make do for an emergency accommodation for our children who are in years 5 and 6.
At the moment, the government seem unsure on the total amount of schools that have been impacted across the country by rack, but they have said that those who have been affected will be notified within the coming weeks.